Hi, Charlie Kasorik, Jackbench Woodworking. As many of you know, I have been on the road for the last couple of months, really, traveling around the country, meeting and interviewing woodworkers, just having a great time. So I finally got back. I got home Tuesday, just a few days ago, and it was a great trip, but it's nice to be home, I can tell you that. Anyway, I was gone for 7.5 weeks. I drove through 11 states. I put 6,800 miles on my car. I met 14 different woodworkers while I was out there. We filmed a total of, probably 25 videos. I maybe lost a couple of them along the way. Mistakes I probably made in the field, you know, stuff happens. But I should have at least 22 videos out of this, so it's quite a nice chunk of material. Oh, and one other statistic from I was gone for 7 weeks. I gained 7 pounds. So it's a good thing I got home when I did, or I'd be in trouble. Anyway, my last update video, I was in California. I was in Topanga, right outside Malibu. I told you I was going from there to Phoenix, and so I did go to Phoenix. Phoenix was wonderful. It was warm. It was so warm I had to buy summer clothes while I was there because I wasn't prepared for that. I got to play golf. I really liked Phoenix. But the high point of Phoenix was I got to meet and interview Marc Spagnuolo, the wood whisperer, and I also met his wife, and so it was very nice. We went out and had lunch together. They're super people. Gee, they look just like they do on their videos. Go figure. But no, they did. They're open, nice people. I really did genuinely like them. And so he and I did an interview together, and he's very open about everything. I mean, he doesn't hold anything back. So we got some good content, I think. And the questions that I had for him, my biggest questions were about the business. How did he get to be successful with the online woodworking educational stuff that he does, and what suggestions would he have for other people who were trying to emulate him? What are some of the, I asked him, what isn't in that awesome sauce that makes it work for you? And so we talked about that. We also talked about his background, what he did previously and how he got into this internet educational stuff to begin with. And then finally, I had asked on, Facebook and on YouTube here, I had asked, what suggestions, what ideas, questions would you have for Marc? And so a lot of people responded. I forwarded those questions on to him during the interview, and he answered them as the best he could with the time we had, of course. I think that's something to look forward to. That video is really something to look forward to. While I was there, I also met and interviewed Chad Schimmel, and Chad is a very interesting guy because Chad is one of the few people I know. I know a lot of woodworkers, and he is one of the few people I know who is actually making a living. I don't know how much money he makes, but he rents a commercial shop space. He has employees, at least part-time employees, working for him. He doesn't do cabinets really. He might occasionally do a cabinet here or there. He doesn't do trim work really. Maybe he picks up a trim job once in a while. But primarily what he does is he makes wooden objects and he sells them to individuals. And he's good enough at that he is able to make a living. So that, I think, is a very interesting thing, and I think a lot of people out there would like to be able to turn their hobby into a vocation and be able to make a living at it. So the focus of my interview with Chad was just that. How do you do it, Chad? What are your secrets? What are your tricks? Why does it work for you? So I think that if you have any interest at all in how someone would actually make a living doing woodworking, that's a video you might want to keep an eye out for. And then finally, in Phoenix, my triple bonus in Phoenix was I got to meet Ty Moser. Ty of Loco Woodshop. Actually, I have his sticker right here. Ty is a really cool guy. I didn't even know that he was in Phoenix, but I got there and somehow, through the social media stuff, we connected and got together, had lunch. Just a great guy. Really liked him a lot. And so check out his YouTube channel, his website, monolocowoodshop.com, and I hope that someday maybe I can even do a collaboration with him. I'm not sure what that would look like, but it'd be fun if we could do that. So that was Phoenix. From Phoenix, I went down to Las Cruces. I have a friend down there, and stayed there for just a couple of days, visited him. And then I drove up through New Mexico, drove through Albuquerque. I was looking for Breaking Bad memorabilia while I was in Albuquerque. I didn't see a whole lot of Breaking Bad. But I did happen to drive past the Woodworkers Supply warehouse, which, you know, they're an online retailer. I get their catalogs. I bought stuff from them online, and so it was kind of fun to go in and look around in the actual store. But my real destination from Las Cruces was Denver. I wanted to go to Denver and interview my friend Andy Klein. So, like I said, I was in Denver. I interviewed Andy Klein. Andy, as many of you know, Andy is the guy who designed this fast action twin screw vise. The reason it's in my shop is because I'm the one who built the prototype. Andy did most of the design. I helped him out with a little bit, but Andy designed this vise. Andy also designed these four-way parallel clamps here. Genius, and this is actually the rough prototype. He's refined it quite a bit since this one was done. And so Andy did that, and Andy also, a lot of people have seen his saw blade, the saw blade video he's got where he takes a piece of plywood, runs it across table saw 4 times, boom, he's got a box just like that. Andy is brilliant, no question about it. So the focus of the interview with Andy was creativity. Andy, you come up with all of these ideas, these really cool ideas, and you bring them up to a successful conclusion. How do you do it? How do you get your ideas? What's the process you use of, you know, taking the idea and turning it into something that actually makes sense? So that's the focus of my interview with Andy. So again, another one, if you're interested in the creative process and maybe looking for some tips on that, that was a good video to look out for. So, and that of course is coming down the line too. So anyway, when I got done interviewing Andy, that was Monday afternoon. It was still daylight. I was anxious to get home, so I hightailed it out of Denver and came back to Minneapolis as quickly as I could. Pretty anxious to get home, and there's no place like home. There's no place like home. I got back Tuesday night about 8:30, and like I said, it was nice to be back. So, what's next? Well, first of all, people say, okay, you've had your fun trip and you've done the interviews. Where are the videos, Charlie? Come on, where are the videos? Well, the videos they're in the can, as they say. And the videos, I think they really do have some really excellent content. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting them out of the can because, well, with my videos, what I try to do, especially with these interviews, I want them to be as absolute high quality as I am capable of doing. So to that end, I'm using 3 cameras just to try to make it a little more interesting for you or people watching those videos. And one of those cameras is a 4K ultra high resolution camera. The reason I'm using that is so that I can zoom in on different parts of the picture and retain full HD quality for the end video. The problem, and it's not a huge problem, I mean, I'll get past it, but the problem I'm having is that the file sizes are ginormous. I mean, just ginormous. I mean, 20, 30, 40 gigabyte files, and it's just choking up my computer. I've got a fast computer, but it's not fast enough. But I'm working on that. The longer videos, like the ones with Marc Wood Whisperer, those are the most difficult because the file sizes are bigger and it chokes the computer up that much worse. I might be able to edit some of the shorter videos and get some of those out quicker. This particular video is not shot in 4K, so I have a smaller file size and I can edit it and get this loaded up right away, so get it out on YouTube. So what's next? Okay, I've done all this. I'm going to edit the videos, get them out. Where are you going to go from here? Where I'm going to go from here is I am going to make a coffee table. A friend of mine found a walnut slab at an estate sale or a garage sale, something like that, and it is quite a nice chunk of lumber. It's a 5-inch thick slice, a cookie, out of a tree. So it's a slice right out of the trunk of a tree, radial grain on it. It's dry. It's of course it's cracked a little bit, but not bad. I mean, really not very bad. It's in pretty good shape. So I'm going to make a coffee table out of this slab, and I have a question for you. Yes, you out there. What do you think I should do for the base? I don't want to use hairpin legs. I want to do something a little fancier, something cooler than that. But I've got an idea or two, but I'm really not sure. So what do you think? What ideas? I mean, I'm looking for ideas. So if you have an idea, you know, what would make a cool base for a walnut slab coffee table, let me know. Write it down in the comments on the video, or send me an email. Go to my website, whatever, send me an email, and I'm really interested to hear about that. So the last thing before I wrap up is stickers. I have stickers from a lot of the people I met with. Like I said, Moser, of Loco, Ray, Mowder, tab left, Chris over at Adventures in DIY, Chad Schimmel, Zach Higgins, where is Peter? Peter Brown, Shop Time, and I think that's all I've got right now. But, you know, the stickers, you know, you've seen a lot of the YouTubers are doing stickers, and I think it's kind of a fun thing to do. I really do. And so I'm going to hang these up in my shop, and if you have a sticker and you would like me to hang it up in the shop, get a hold of me. Again, go to my website, send me an email, get a hold of me one way or another, and send me one. I'll send you one of my giant oversized stickers. I didn't mean to make them bigger than everybody else's. I just didn't know what I was doing when I ordered them. But I've got 500 of these, so if you want a sticker, let me know. I will send you one. And if likewise, if you want, like I said, hang your sticker up in my shop, let me know and just send me one of those too. So that's where it's at today. And thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave some comments down here, especially if you have ideas on that coffee table. Thanks.